So far, South Africa is up 2-0. Lino and Salles in the black. Lino in the white and the red. Mariana Salles. 9
big right hand from Salles.
Between the two of them. And here comes Salles with that power.
Amanda's being able to recover. Oh, and she gets into top position. Right into the full guard of Salles. Great work from Lino. I'm not sure if that right hand hurt her too much, but it certainly put her down on the floor. She recovered really quickly. She's got the overhook on the left hand at the moment, does Mariana. Short little right hand as Amanda pushes her up against the fence, shifts her over, see if she can go to work in a more of a inconvenient position for her opponent off the back.
No doubt about it, and Amanda Mad Dog Lino. It feels weird to see her in here, Simon. It's odd, right? You know, it's great, but it's odd. It's good to see her back. Amanda Lino right back to form. Exited the country, exited the organization for a number of years, and now she's right back in here and right back thrust into the competition. It's pretty incredible. And you got to imagine the pressure that's on her, Simon. I mean, to come back, to be at form against somebody 9 years, she's older than, it's pretty incredible.
No, it really is. And coming back, looking better than she ever did before when she was the 2 divisional champion. I mean, Rodney van der Vlug telling me how, you know, she's been to gyms all around Europe, how he's taken her almost on the European tour to work on the grappling. Got to be careful of that rubber guard. She's got Mariana Salles trying to throw up that triangle. Can't see necessarily from that position, but you can see that she's got the foot locked on. But she's not pulling down on the head of Amanda at the moment. She's still relatively safe. She's going to try and see if she can reach around the back of the head. Amanda's still stuck in it. Going to be very careful from that position.
Yeah, Amanda right there on top. She is got a little bit of pressure there as you have a potential submission there from the bottom. Got that triangle nice and tight. Pitbull Brothers, you talk about that incredible camp and how incredible they are there. And as I think back at all these classics, you know, seeing Amanda in here as she fights and scratches trying to come out of that triangle, she's able to separate. But that matchup with Rizlan Zoak still goes down as one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Incredible fight. I wasn't aware there that I was in Vegas for UFC, but I watched it all the way from Nevada. It was something incredible. Salles is hunting for the right arm. From inside there, you can't see it, but she's hunting for Amanda's arm. Amanda's going to try and get that out. But Salles is grasping onto the armbar. She's going to try and straighten it out here. This is a bad position for Amanda. She's been rolling around with it.
Spot.
She's
that's
rolling right.
She has to
Amanda
keep moving.
could get out. Really
and
worked.
She does.
Wow. She's only got not just Rodney van der
Reminds me
Vlug,
so much of the Zoak fight. There was so much of this that happened in the Zoak fight, where her having to fight out of submission over and over again.
Yeah.
And she come out on top. But this is different. She was busy then. She had been very active at that point. This is different. But she's able to survive.
And yet Salles
now she
showing
needs to take a breath. I think she wants to really attack right now, but perhaps maybe take a rest. But she dives right back in, Simon.
Just be a little bit more cautious going and playing in the guard of Salles. He was just showing how really dangerous she is off her back. But Amanda doing well, going the right way. I mean, originally when that triangle was on, Amanda broke it by turning around to the side. And Salles tried to get back on. But instead she went for the armbar. Amanda rolled in the right way and got out of it. And then ended up on top. And she still finds herself in this position now, in half guard. And a lot more of more heavier hips and a much better base in her sprawl. But she's got to be a little bit more cautious now about Salles, and perhaps see if she can keep the ground and pound, being careful of those up kicks from Mariana. She's chopping away at the ribs, pushing Amanda back. Oh, Salles with big right hand from Lino.
There it is.
Puts Mariana straight back down, and a good left from Amanda. Another big
Mad
left.
Dog on the prowl here. She is on the attack. And the power still very much there.
Another big right hand from Lino. She goes back down to the ground in full guard, but there was a good hand from her with a lot of power. She came back. into the guard of Salles. A great round for Mad Dog. Yeah, she really does, doesn't she? A good round for her. And we're going into the second.
Long way to go.
Yeah. Oh, interesting right hand from Salles. I don't know if that caught Amanda. We'll take a look at the in-play odds, and it's still Amanda Lino. A massive, well, not a massive favourite, it's a favourite at 1.75 and an underdog of Salles at 2.05. Let's see how that shifts as the rounds wear on. Catches the kick to Salles, as she's trying to get Lino to the ground. She's got the back, she's trapping the left leg. Amanda, very good balance. Still in the corner there. Listening to coach Rodney van der Vlug, Dallas Jacoby, the legend himself from Durban, also, as he used to be in the past, in Lino's corner as Salles completes the takedown. Amanda trying to use the fence to kick off, but Salles just slowing it down here.
Salles slowing things down indeed. We're just 1 minute in. It's a great spot there for the Brazilian as she puts the pressure on and puts her weight down on Lino, making her feel her power. Lino can get out of these situations generally, but look at this, man, just a master, looking fantastic. Lino, however, right in her own corner, so she has her coaches calling it out. And the better that she listens, the better for her in this fight. Salles in a great spot right now. This is 5 rounds, folks, so it is still very early, and these ladies have to conserve their energy. You think about the altitude, you think about every bit of that, and the energy that they use and the oxygen that they use. They have to play it smart.
Well, Amanda retaining half guard after being fully mounted. Against the fence, almost gets the sweep. But then in the reversal, it's Salles who ends up in full mount. Again, a nasty position, which they've got the butterflies in now as Mariana Salles. Going to try and prevent herself being swept this time. Amanda tries to go side on. A good top control, heavy hips from Guerrero Salles. Those small little pity-patty shots, those right hands will start to accumulate. And Amanda's going to get out of this. Absolutely fantastic.
Does. My goodness, how about Amanda Lino powering her way out of it. She hasn't lost a step, Simon. She looks fantastic right now, gets right back in the mountain. Salles back on bottom. A lot of folks kind of nodding their head. Now I'm watching Graham Cartmel in the background. A lot of people are like, oh, there she is. Like she's the same Amanda Lino. You wondered who was going to show up tonight. Is it going to be somebody completely different? No, it's the same Amanda Lino, just 6 years later.
Big shot from Amanda there. Trying to scramble as best as she can. Is Mariana. Almost went for the ankle. Mad Dog wise to it. Now she's going to stay on her feet and see if she can rain down a bit of ground and pound. Bring down that Thor's hammer. Almost got it. A good intervention with her feet from Salles prevented her. Amanda decides to take it back down. And goes back into the full guard of Mariana. Good head control. Great reversal from Amanda Lino. After a period of good ground control from Mariana Salles, who wasn't able to take advantage of that position and cause that much damage. Very active off the back is Mariana Salles. Got that left leg on the hip of Amanda Lino, just controlling that one lower part of her body. It doesn't dissuade Amanda from getting in the little left hand and the short shots right in the corner.
Are you surprised, Simon, that she hasn't taken more breaks? She hasn't kind of released and got her breath. She just keeps diving right in here. Do you feel like that's the best way to go about this, or do you feel like she ought to be taking a more cautious approach here?
No, I think it's the right way to go about it. And that's Mad Dog. That's her approach. You know, she's never been short of cardio. I mean, you always you're referencing a lot today that Zuak fight. I mean, how she was able to come back from all those positions and show championship heart and championship cardio. There was non-stop action that fight, just like this one. And I think that's what Amanda does best. Keep on that pressure. You know, she's not letting Mariana Salles get back into the fight. You know, once you're in that position, take advantage of it by getting that full flow offense, and that's exactly what Lino is doing. Don't let your opponent get back into the fight. Interesting switch.
And here we go. We go into the third round. Remember, potentially 5 rounds. You know, Simon, not only coming back after 6 years, but going straight into a 5-round fight.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it makes a huge difference out of a whole nother 10 minutes of fighting. I think a minute or two just for me, I'd be done. But these ladies diving in here, potential 25 minutes of fighting here on the table.
Yeah, you're right. Come straight back into a 5-rounder against a legit opponent from Brazil. It's really quite incredible as Salles really sits down into that left hand, flashes out that right hook. Amanda comes back with her own left-right combination, a beautiful right cross from her. Amanda ducking down into her right hand. It's a nice little short left without the combination for Salles, and she just gets ragdolled to the ground.
Wow, look at
from
that.
Lino.
Straight up woman handles her and tosses her to the ground with no sort of effort. I mean, that was too easy for Lino. That just shows you the power. Still most definitely there in spades. Let's take a look at the odds. A very minor favorite is Salles after round 2, but Lino, this is almost dead even. World Sports Betting, bet with the best. Go see them. If you want to throw a little bit down on it, throw a little rand on it. As you can see, Amanda Lino digging that head in, trying to make life uncomfortable for Salles. Now some ground and pound.
Again,
She just doesn't know how to hesitate, Simon. She just dives right back in.
Yeah, and she likes to stand up and see if she can pick her shots, but wary of those up kicks from Mariana. Straight back down to half guard, a very similar position for the first and second. I don't know how you score that second round. I think it's a tough one. Lino taking the first, undoubtedly, but Salles coming back in that second round. But you know, she had a period of control on the ground, but after that reversal, there was some good work from Lino, surviving that armbar attempt. Very interesting second round. As the fight wears on,
Indeed,
that second round will be very, very key in terms of how the judges here are going to score according to the unified rules, the damage, the control, all those other point scoring system of the unified rules. Meanwhile, it's a very similar position to that first round with Lino happy on top, keeping her opponent pinned. But again, like that first round, going to have to be wary of the submissions that Salles has off her back. Yeah.
Simon, just an aside there, right there in the background, we saw Shauna Power looking on, which makes things very interesting, right? Shauna Power watching closely. That's a fight that never happened in the original reign of Amanda Lino, but was most definitely on the table.
Yeah.
So you got to wonder, is that a fighter we're going to see back in the mix very, very soon? And now, look at that as Salles grabs onto that neck. I don't know that she has anything yet, but it's definitely something to be concerned about.
Brilliant.
And she does have it. She's pulling on it. And Lino is going to dive into it, but go to the side, and she handled it very, very well.
Salles was trying to use the front guillotine choke and then do a hip toss, but Amanda knew exactly that was coming and just pushed against it and got the takedown, using her opponent's momentum and balance against her. Trying to escape the sweep successfully does Amanda. Effectively working into half guard now. Yeah, Shauna Power in the corner. I mean, I've got her coach and training partner, Gareth Solid McGlennon here. He's told me we expect to see Shauna coming back later this year. I don't know if it'll be straight into the #1 contender spot to take on the winner of this bout. Gareth is listening to commentary and kind of winking at me, but not completely non-committal, as the EFC and UFC middleweight legend is wont to do, as we'd expect from Gareth. Meanwhile,
he's not a good poker player,
he's
is
a
he?
terrible
He
poker player.
He sort of puts it right out there, doesn't he?
He's a terrible poker player. It really is. Great in jiu-jitsu, running a really good jiu-jitsu gym here in Johannesburg with Shauna Power, just down the road from here. As Mariana Salles is able to get back to her feet, pushes Amanda off. And only 30 seconds left. Oh, beautiful knee from Salles. Nice front kick as well.
It's another classic, and now Salles is starting to, oh my God.
Oh, good left hand
Speaking
from
of
Salles.
Shauna Power, there's the big spinning back fist. Mariana Salles pouring it on here with 15 seconds, and Lino ends up on top.
Oh, some good shots there from
Desperation
Salles.
spinning back fist had a lot of velocity to it.
She tried the hip throw again, did Mariana Salles, and again got reversed from Lino.
And start that process by beating Amanda Lino and taking home that title. Round 4 coming right at you at the World Sports Betting Arena.
Well, we're going to championship rounds, and both fighters looking pretty light on their feet. Amanda dancing on the outside, good right hand from Salles. Mariana just pumping up that jab. Left high kick blocked. Nice right hand from Amanda Lino. Let's look at those odds. Salles now moving to significant favorite territory. I'm not so sure how I see that, Cyrus. I've got to be honest. I don't know why Salles is the favorite when I'm giving Amanda rounds 1 and 3 at the moment. You disagree with that?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Salles does a little bit more in round 3, and I think she really is getting a lot of momentum right now more than anything. It looks like Lino just a little bit slower on the strikes right now. Salles still has a lot more pop to her punches right now, just a little bit of a quicker release, but that'll slow things down if Amanda Lino can well time and hit that right hand like she just did.
Amanda's complaining of an eye poke, and now she does that. She cracks off a great left jab before they go to the ground. A nice left jab from Amanda as she was complaining about the eye poke, which I didn't see, and certainly referee Pavan Ramkalawan didn't hesitate to let the action continue regardless.
I think more than anything, you know, the way that we are disagreeing on a few of these rounds is going to make things real interesting if it does indeed go the distance, because this is one of those real interesting fights where you have to figure out what are you judging on more than anything. Is it just by damage or is it by control?
Guess it.
And
great trick.
And now able to get on top
and
is Salles, and she's going to get full mount. No, she doesn't quite have full mount right. She's still in half.
She almost got it through, but Amanda's trapping that leg. But she's going to settle now. She's locked in the right leg of Amanda and changed her attitude to that. Instead of going for the full mount, she's got that figure of 4, trapping the right leg of Amanda. Finally gets that hip toss that I was berating her for continuing to try, because Amanda reversed it twice before already. But finally Mariana Salles
It's something that Amanda Lino is incredible at, is getting reversals and getting out of these situations. We've seen it time and time again in some of her biggest fights. She can get out of trouble. And there she goes again, doesn't quite have the leverage.
Oh, very nice, patient top control from Salles, who's got a little bit of a cut around her left eye. Not doing a huge amount at the moment is Mariana, trying to settle back into half guard, using that head control. Amanda using that with all her strength to keep that left hand from Mariana Salles to come into play. So Salles just tries to trap Amanda's right hand and now goes to work on the flank.
That arm.
Trying to see if she can use it.
Isolating that left arm of Salles. She's trying to make something happen here, and Salles showed a little bit of, you could see it in her face that maybe it was a concern. And you can see Ronnie Vandervliet is trying to give her instructions. Dallas Jacoby giving her instructions right now to work on that arm.
Oh, she gets the
sweep.
sweep.
A potential thing, and there she goes.
Oh, and they scramble back up to their feet.
The sweep. We talked about it.
Oh,
she
good
knows
right
how
hand
to
from
get out
Amanda.
of it. It's one of her superpowers. Big right hand.
And they reset after Lino gets up to her feet. And look, she was looking for the Kimura sweep to get back up to her feet. But really, she just powered up onto her feet. Wow. Oh, good left hand for Amanda, right in the middle of the combination.
What a combo. Amanda Lino with the power. She's going to jump in here. And what's she going to be able to do with it now? With the scramble, trying to get underneath the neck. No, she wants to come around to the back. Working her way around with some time to work with. Good position for Lino to end on if this is indeed where they stop. 30 seconds to go. And Amanda Lino is gaining momentum and gaining traction here in round number 4. It's all about when you get hot, Simon. You get hot at the right time. And Amanda Lino may have done enough in this round. In my eyes, it feels good that Amanda Lino is most likely going to take 4. You feel like she has 3. I think a lot of these could be up in the air, but I think this is Lino's round.
Well, there could be 2 and 2. But this is certainly Lino's round. Oh, some big shots from her. And she has some good shots on the feet as well. Got to be careful.
Amanda Lino looking to get that title back around her waist. Mariana Salles coming in here to shock South Africa and take it back to Brazil. 5th and final round. Are you locked in? Nice combination, and Amanda Lino is off and popping.
Some nice replies from Salles, though. Just misses with the left. Nice front kick to the body from Mariana. Amanda comes in with a nice 2-piece as well.
Oh my gosh, Lino. Keep this thing standing. Let's do a Gaethje Holloway and just go to the middle of the hex.
Nice body shot from Amanda. Salles occupies a 1.7 favorite position at World Sports Betting, and Lino remains the underdog as it's Salles coming forward. The flurry combination is good right hand from her.
Gosh.
Amanda's trying to pump out
She
that
is
left
landing
jab.
money shot, Simon. Salles is landing, but not the sort of impact and heavy shots that Lino is landing. She's landing power, but can she turn her? She can't. Lino holding on, and on top she goes. Wins another scramble.
Gets her down. Both fighters were trying to get each other down to the canvas again after both of them exchanging very stiff shots. And yet it was Amanda Lino who won the battle of equilibrium to get her opponent down. Just that left foot on the hip again of Amanda Lino has Salles as she tries to get some strikes off from the bottom. Very active off her back as Salles, not like the first round where she tried to throw up a whole host of submissions with a triangle and then that armbar. And when there's position reversed in that last round, Amanda hunting for that arm with that Kimura enabled her to get back up to the feet. A real incredible back and forth battle for the women's flyweight title of Africa at EFC 123, and worthy of the main co-main event billing.
And worthy of the main event billing. I mean, this could easily be a main event, right? I mean, this has lived up to every bit of it. Kudos to both ladies as they continue to battle on the ground. And Lino on top is a good position to be in, but we are only at the halfway point, and it can change rapidly, as we've seen in this matchup. If you're getting caught up in this Brazil versus South African war, Terence Balelo fired the first shot and gets the win. Villy Van Rooyen becomes flyweight champion, and now the women's flyweight title on the line. South Africa still could hold a clean sweep tonight, or it could get evened up by Brazil, and Amanda Lino has great leverage and a great position here as she continues to dominate the ground game right now of Mariana Salles.
Yeah, very active.
Does she feel comfortable enough, Simon, you think that she could just stay on top and just win this round? Do you feel like they're saying that in her ear, or do you feel like they're telling her to finish? Can you hear any of that? What do you think they're saying over there with Dallas Jacoby and Ronnie van der Vliet?
Yeah, I can't hear any of it. I think they might be happy that she's active enough, continue scoring the damage and continuing the points. She went in that first round, and you ask, after all that time off, coming straight into a 5-rounder, whether Amanda has that cardio. And there were times in that third round where she was looking pretty worn, but she just comes back even more.
Let's stand them up.
I would agree to a certain extent with that.
Where's Brad Block at, Simon? Somebody call Brad Block, sub him in.
He's going to never come back to South Africa, man, because Brad's going to kill you. And I'm not going to step in and help you anymore. I'm sorry. But I'm hearing you, Pavan Ramkalawan. He's an expert on the ground game. He's got such good jiu-jitsu.
I don't know. That seemed like a stand-up moment. Did it not seem like a stand-up moment? That was 10, 12 seconds of just kicking at the feet.
That's too much. You've been watching too much bare knuckle. This is MMA. I think
This is fair.
There's plenty of action on the ground. Amanda's been active on the top, been enough ground and pound. Mariana's been pretty active on the bottom as much as she can. Little shots once in a while. Amanda's trying to advance. She's trying to cause damage. Good elbows off the back from Salles.
Here we go.
Oh, good body kick. And a nice left hand.
End it on top. Here we go. They're throwing heat, folks. They're throwing heat Salles still has a lot left in the tank, still snapping out those strikes. Amanda Lino, can she answer herself?
Oh, it was a good body
Salles
kick from
looking
Salles.
really, really good here in the final seconds.
Again, Salles is doing so well on the feet. Why is she going for the takedown again? Full mount for Salles.
Because she feels like she's done enough. Does she feel like she's done enough?
Oh, big shot. Massive shots there from Salles on the ground and pound.
Man. As if the judges didn't have enough trouble, right? I mean, this is going to be a hard enough fight to judge. Then you throw that right at the end where Salles lands a multitude of punches and gets a takedown. It makes things just a little bit more muddy, right? But how about both ladies? You got one coming into a new organization, coming into Africa, into a 5-round championship fight and performing at a high level. You have one that hasn't fought in 6 years, returns to the organization, 9 years older than her opponent, and performs at a high level. This was an incredible exhibition by both ladies. They both deserve a lot of applause.
Oh, massive.
And new women's EFC flyweight champion of the world, Amanda Lino.